Welcome back, viewers. So today we will be doing something slightly different. We will be talking about the best trading strategy for beginners. But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below. Alright, as I said, today we will be talking about the best trading strategy for beginners. Before we get into the indicator side of the best trading strategy for beginners, there are other aspects of trading that we need to discuss first. Trading is not as easy as just taking an indicator and jumping out into the market and becoming a millionaire. Trading is very similar to other things like, say, for example, race car driving, right? You can take an indicator and you can jump out in the market, and that indicator is going to do its job properly. But the way the indicator is used is going to determine and dictate how successful you are going to be. And so a race car driver, for example, race car is set up to be a winning machine. The difference in whether or not that machine is a winner comes down to the person who is controlling it. So if I was to take a seasoned race car driver and give him a race car that was built to win, undoubtedly he would get out there and win races. But if I was to take a complete novice, say you or I who have never been in a race car before, and was to shove you in a race car that was made to be a winner, it is highly unlikely that we are going to be able to achieve the same success as the race car driver who has been trained to use that machine properly. And it's not to say that we can't or we can't learn, or maybe there are some people who are just naturals at it and can jump out there and win the race and win race after race after race with never really needing to train or work on driving or improving themselves. So, it's not to say that some people can't achieve success immediately, because it can be done. Some people are just naturals and it just comes to them very quickly. But the vast majority of us would not be successful. We would most likely crash the car and end up in catastrophe. And trading is very similar in this aspect. It is very difficult to just take an indicator that is meant to win and jump out in the market and immediately become successful. And that is because there are quite a few different aspects to trading that come into play. And so I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible without rambling on too much. But I have kind of outlined some of the biggest hurdles when it comes to beginners trading. First, let's talk about trading mentality. Trading mentality is a huge part of trading. And that is because the mentality of trading can make you do some very strange things. I have been trading for many years, and whenever I first started trading, I read a few books, I watched a few videos, I thought I knew everything. I jumped right into the market with real money that I really didn't have to lose and thought I was going to just crush it and in no time be able to quit my job and, live off of, my trading winnings, right? I remember the very first day that I started trading. And at that time, I traded on a much smaller time frame, and so I was basically day trading. And the market was giving me the signal to buy a stock, and I was absolutely petrified to hit the buy button. I remember I was so afraid. My heart started racing. I started to hyperventilate. I honestly felt like I was going to pass out or puke. And that's because I was absolutely terrified that I was going to lose the money that I didn't have to lose. And the reason I was terrified that I was going to lose that money was because I was not confident in my skills or the things that I had been taught up to that point. And so mentally, I was not prepared. And it wasn't until I took a step back and tested and tried and paper traded and really got to know my trading strategy and the indicators that I was using that I became extremely confident that when it said it was time to go, I knew it was time to go. It's not something that you will achieve overnight. And in some cases, it is kind of a shoving you out of the nest type scenario where if you don't jump out there and do it, you're never going to overcome that fear. But there are safe ways of doing it. So mentality is a huge part of trading. And that really does come with time and working and, testing and trial and error. So the next biggest thing in trading and being successful as a beginner is money management. And this is something I have touched base on. I have a whole video on this. If you have watched any of my videos, you know that we have a specific take profit that we have set for each pair. We have a specific stop loss for that same pair. And it is based off of rules that we follow. And those rules give us the best advantage when it comes to trading. So it's similar to gambling. Even gamblers can be successful. They just have to find a way to tip the scales in their favor more often than not. And that is where logic and experience comes in, but also good money management. And so without good money management, you make, again, really bad mistakes. And so money management is probably the next most important part of trading. You have to have good money management. And the money management, rules that I use here on my channel are tried and tested methods that have been used by countless other traders. They have been proven to work. If you do nothing but manage your money and positions correctly with an indicator that can achieve the win-loss ratio that we have set, then you are guaranteed not to lose money. So that is the next most important thing as a beginner that you need to learn. And again, I have videos on this, so go back and watch those videos and it explains it in more detail and shows you exactly how to achieve that money management. The next most important thing, and this kind of goes back to touches base back on the number one most important thing, which is trading mentality, is practice trading. paper trading is what we call it in trading. And that is where you use practice accounts with fake money to test and try your methods and really get comfortable with knowing that your system works. Again, this ties back to the trading mentality. If you are terrified that your system isn't going to work because you haven't tested it and tested it and tested it, then when it comes time to take that trade, you're going to question it. When it gives you a trade alert, when it's telling you to go, you are going to wonder in the back of your head, is this going to be the trade that cost me money? Is this going to lose me, a quarter of my account? Which again, with good money management, it shouldn't. But some people don't like taking any losses, and it's hard to get in a position when you think to yourself, I don't think this trade looks that good. It's not a matter of what you think, it's a matter of what your indicator or your system is telling you. If it is giving you the green light to go and trade, and you have tested it and tested it and tested it and tested it, back testing and forward testing, and more often than not, it has proven to be profitable, then you have the advantage. You are tipping the scales in your favor. Coupled with good money management, that will make you profitable in the long run. And so if you are terrified to take a trade, then there will be times where you don't actually take a trade because you think to yourself, this just doesn't look like it could be a winner, regardless of what my trading system is saying. And inevitably, those are the trades that end up being your best winners. They take off and they shoot out and they run and run and run and run and run and would have made you hundreds of pips. But you missed out on it because you weren't confident in your system, because you hadn't tested it and tested it and tested it. And you didn't have the mentality to be confident in your trading system. And so the worst thing that you can do is put yourself under even more pressure by trading with real money. That is where you get into a scenario to where you are absolutely petrified to take a trade and you make really, really dumb mistakes. I have been there. I have done it. I've done it more than once, and it almost always happened when I was in a real money account trading when I shouldn't be. And so paper trading is an absolute must. And TradingView has an excellent paper trading setup here. Here down at the bottom is the paper trading tab, and you can place trades just like you are trading in the real market. Right here I can place a trade. Right here I can buy. Boom, I just bought let's see, there we go. I bought 2,250 on the Euro Great Britain pound right there. And then I can go in and I can modify this and I can set a take profit of 75 and I can set a stop of 25, and right there I'm in the trade and it is managing itself. Obviously this isn't accurate money management by no means. It was just what was already pre-designated, filled in for me. But I'm in a trade, just like I'm trading in real life right now, like it's real money account. And you can go in and set, the amount of money that you want. You can do all kinds of fun things. You can track your trades. You can, just set up all kinds of cool stuff. So There is no reason why you shouldn't be paper trading. No reason whatsoever. There are plenty of options out there for paper trading that don't involve you blowing up a real money account. Okay? So, the last thing I'm going to touch base on here real quick is going to be time frames. I trade on the daily time frame, and this goes back to the paper trading, money management, and mentality side of things. When you are first starting out, you will want to trade all the time. You will be so, at least this was me. I was so absolutely obsessed with the market that I wanted to trade. I couldn't sleep at night. I would literally, lie awake, tossing and turning in my bed, wanting to get up and go trade. Like, it was absolutely crazy. It takes over everything, it takes over every aspect of your mentality. It takes over every aspect of your being. You just want to get out there and go, 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 go. The reality is you start to wear yourself thin. You start to not sleep at night when you should be sleeping. You start to really wear down on your mental state of mind. Now, you couple that with the fact that it has been proven that trading on a daily chart will be more consistent. Your trading signals with indicators will be more reliable. That's just how it is. The more you narrow down into smaller time frames, is the less reliable your trading signals become. These guys who claim that you can sit and scalp 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute charts, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that it can't be done. It can be done, but who wants to be tied to a computer literally all day, every single day, just sitting there trying to 5 minute snipe pairs constantly? We have lives, we want lives. The whole point of trading is for us to be able to enjoy our time and enjoy our life and not be tied to a computer. And so, trust me, don't put yourself at a disadvantage immediately by trading time frames that are less reliable and less profitable and take up more of your time when you are most likely already working your day job and trying to make this trading thing work. And there's just too many irons in the fire. So, like I said, stick to the daily time frame. Maybe, if you want, go to a 12-hour. Maybe. But I wouldn't go below that unless, you're really, really adamant about it. But trust me, the lower you get, the less reliable and the less profitable you're going to be in the long run. So, that being said, that pretty much gives you a good foundation for trading as a beginner. Now, as I said, the last piece of the puzzle here will be giving you a system or a trading indicator that is profitable. Now, if you are watching this video for the very first time and you've never been to our channel, then you probably don't know exactly what we're doing. Of course, there's the intro that gave you, information on that, but basically we are testing every single indicator we can get our hands on to see which ones are the most profitable. And we are keeping ones that meet a specific win-loss ratio threshold. And after we make a collection of the best indicators, we are going to overlap them on each other and we are going to test them even further and build the absolute best trading system that we can get. Trading system that gives us the most profitable trading signals in our designated period of time while keeping our losses at a minimum, our wins at a maximum, and our profits at the absolute most that we can get from them. Now, we have to date tested 36 indicators. Out of those 36 indicators, 12 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set. And so with our money management, that means that at a 60% win rate, you are going to break even. Now, if you were to find yourself any kind of a even remotely reasonable exit indicator and ride out a few of those trades instead of just stopping them break even on every single trade, then you're going to be profitable. That's just basic numbers are in your favor. So out of those 12 winners, the best indicator that we have tested so far achieved a 100% win rate. Now, obviously, you need to go back and watch that video to get the context of how it was able to achieve the 100% win rate. It is highly unlikely that it will, achieve the 100% win rate every single time. I know for a fact that there is no indicator that wins 100% of the time. But if you would have traded this one indicator within this 1 year's time on this one pair, you would have won every single trade that you took. And so that right there gives you enough ammunition, that gives you enough power as a beginner to take these tips, the trading mentality, the money management, paper trading, and trading on the correct time frames. You couple that with these 12 indicators that I have proven to be profitable, and you can get out there and be profitable right now as a beginner. As a beginner, it is about getting out there and getting used to trading, right? And so with any one of these 12 indicators that we have proven to be winners, you can get out there and you can start profitably trading now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those 12 indicators, pick which ones you like the best, or test all of them and see which one you're most comfortable with and start trading it. Trade it on paper. This is my suggestion. Trade it on paper. Do not trade it on a live account if you are a beginner. If you do it and you blow up your account, do not come back here and blame me for it. I told you to trade it on paper first. But I have given you, at this point, every single tool you need to be a profitable trader as a beginner. And there you have it, guys. That will get you there. That is the best strategy to start trading as a beginner. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, all right, everybody, I will see you on the next video.